Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It is 7 minutes past 7 here on the 22nd of August 2021, and it is time for PSGL F10 here in France, the second round of our season. And I'm hearing no sound. I'm actually hearing no sound from this game. I don't know what is going on. Can any of you hear sound? Because I can't. There we go, much better. Sorry about that, just a bit of technical difficulties. Of course, this does happen occasionally, but please excuse us. We're here at the Circuit Paul Ricard in La Castellette in the south of France. It is known as a test track, a great reputation as a test track, and is loved and hated by many of the community. As you can see, some of our drivers here tonight, 18 of them tonight. I do believe we should get around to the standings. The leader of this right now is Hype, but as you can see, I do believe he is not here tonight. Is that right? Yeah, no Hype. He is... I don't know if that says vacation or vaccination, but whatever it is, he is not here tonight. So, it looks like we are going to have a stand-in tonight. And I have been told that the stand-in is Rizzy. But, yeah, there he is. He is right there. He is your replacement for Hype tonight. As we can see, Hype is at the top with a maximum score of 17 points, 16 points to the win, and 1 for the fastest lap. Aero is in second place with 12 points in the AlphaTauri. In third place we have Steba with 10 points. In fourth we have Stiggy, fifth Jake with 8, fifth Jake Carty with 6, Liam O, who is a reserve, 5, who I do not believe, no, he is not racing tonight. Twosome, 7th for 4, Headshot, 8th for 3, Sonny, 9th for 2, and Neon in 10th with just a 1 point. You may notice we have some of our drivers coming towards the final corner. I do believe the first one to set a time will be Headshot. Let's see, I was to say that, and then he invalidates, unfortunately. So I do believe it will be Steba coming around the final corner right now. Steba, of course, our third place man, scored a podium. He doesn't look like he is putting in a serious time, as he has been weaving across the front straight. He comes through the Es de la Verrerie, I think that's how you pronounce it, pardon my French, for real this time. And then he will come through to Le Hotel and Camp. This is a very slow, technical section of the track. Giorgio has went fastest until Sonny sets a faster time by nearly 1 second, which is immediately taken by Twosome with a time just under 1:28. Also, stay tuned to watching F11, I think, is on as well. I'm not sure. Let me just check the timetable again. I keep forgetting what the schedule is. Yeah, F11 is on right now, and F9 is on at 8 o'clock, as we do have a yellow flag sector. I do believe that's because they're slowing down to let other cars past. Neon, our host, I have to mention that, who is coming to the line on setting a banker lap with mediums. He goes a minute 32.49, but I'm sure he'll be going again. Rizzy goes on his reserve run, a 1:29.483. Be interesting to see how the reserves do tonight. We should get to the other reserves. Aero should be on a lap right now. Yeah, he's on a lap right now. Gippo is yet to come out the pits. It's just been about 6 minutes. Should mention the Slayer 23 was not here either, I think, unless he's changed his name. Yeah, I don't see the Slayer 23. He was supposed to be reserve. Giorgio is also a reserve. I do believe he was here last time. I may be wrong. Please correct if I'm wrong. He's replacing Dave, who cannot make the race, so he's in the other Haas. We on board with our runner-up from last season in this division, Aero, in the AlphaTauri, which has inverted its colour scheme for this season, just like Alfa Romeo. As you see, a lot of drivers letting them through. Of course, it's going to be very packed at this part, trying to get your banker laps in, have a good first impression on this tricky technical track. As now he comes down the front straight to set a time. As you know, it is further up the finishing straight, this timing line. He goes fastest of 1:27.936. Yeah, most of them are like right at the back of the grid, where the grid is. But this one is at much further in front, like the one in Canada, much further. I do believe we have Stiggy coming around the final few corners. As you may notice, there are special rules for that. Well, there's always rules, but you know, the complicated pit entry we have to set rules for it. You can cut the dotted, well, or dashed line, as we can see here with Gippo's about to start a lap. You can cut the dashed line, but you cannot cut the solid white line. If you do that, you will get a penalty. And I do believe if you do not have all four wheels on the surface, within the track limits, into the pit lane, I think you will be penalised as well. So if you go wide, unless someone knocks you off, then it may be investigated and may get a penalty. Just to let you know, my name is Otaku Logan. Supposed to have Kat here tonight, but unfortunately he could not make it. He's got something of more importance going on, so it's just me, Otaku Logan, tonight. Just remember that you can like the video, please, and subscribe to keep up with further streams, including F9 coming up at 8 o'clock, and of course F8 to F1 PS Division PlayStation will be on tomorrow night. You cannot miss them all. The best of the best drivers going to war here at La Castellet. You don't want to miss it. But that's for another time, as we see Gippo on a lap right now, and he's invalidated. The bad luck continues to hinder Gippo in his progress to try and win the championship, as Jay Carty, as you can see, most of the drivers here, I do believe all the drivers have done a lap. Jay Carty going off limits. Don't want to go off limits this track. The off limits here is very unique. Once you go on it, it actually shreds your tires. It gives it more grip on the tires, and that's not good because that will reduce the tire life. So you've got to be careful not to go so wide, or else you may have to pit much earlier, or you could get a puncture. And it has happened before here. See the Mercedes of Hecht and the Alpine of Sam. Once again, I do apologise if I get some of the constructors confused, because the colour schemes on this are just very confusing, I have to say, personally. Maybe if they had the labels like they do in the real F1, that would help, but no, we just have to stick with the colours. The Alpine made a brief appearance yesterday at Le Mans in real life, but here it is in the virtual world. Sam T attempting to set a time. I do believe Sam T is one of our commentators. Yep, Sam Thompson. Brilliant commentator, I must mention. I do believe he does, yeah, he does F3. F3 in the PlayStation division. Got some massive talent there. Don't even mention who, because there's a long list of them. Oh, I should have mentioned, I forgot the constructors standings. Haas are in the lead with 17, can you believe it? With Aero second with 14. McLaren have 10, just one scorer there. Mercedes have got 8, Ferrari 6, Williams 3, Aston Martin 2, and Red Bull 1. As we see, Sam has just crossed the finish line with the 5th best time. Some of the drivers coming out to do their second laps now, including Tunetank, who wants to top his teammate. The number 2 in the AlphaTauri, he topped his teammate, 127.717. He has done it by 2 tenths. Oh, hold on. I do believe Mr. B-Boy Worm has retired. Now, I'm not sure if he pitted and there's a car gone off. I do believe, yeah, Neon has gone off during his time. Yeah, B-Boy Worm is retired. I don't know why he crashed, if he just gave up, or neither. It very interesting here. Let's see some of the drivers coming to the line. Jay Tyler in the Alpine goes, well, actually this might just be his, oh, he probably backed off on that lap. He's probably starting a new one. Stabber has went 11th. Remember, top 10 have to start in the compounds they used to set their fast times. So if you set 2 laps on softs, then you're going to be in a bit of a pickle if you're in the top 10. We see Luke Flano in the Williams. Williams got 3 points last time, hoping to build on that today. Hopefully a victory is in their plan. On board with Gippo once again as he goes through the first S. That's what it is called, the S de la Validie. Very difficult turn to navigate, especially if it's the first turn. 21 viewers, by the way. Come on, keep them going up. Invite your friends to watch this, and F11 as well. Don't miss F11. And then you got F9 at 8 o'clock, which you can put in another tab, and you can watch all 3. Gippo yet to set a time here, as well as Mashek, who has not... I believe he was the F12 champion last season, as mentioned by Kat last week. I don't have all the notes Kat has, so... yeah, I just don't want to go too in-depth with all the drivers. Just want to get the action underway. Here is Aero. Will he top his teammate? Yes, he will! By 34 milliseconds, he has taken back pole position from Tunetank. And Tunetank will be thinking, oh, here we go again. As Sonny has went into the pits. All the drivers are going into the pits. 5 minutes to go in this session. Looks like they'll have one chance left to set a fast time to try and get as high as they can up the grid. Because the race is going to be very important at the start, depending on where you start. The first corner, it can be a real convoy. Here comes Gippo to the line and goes third. But look at the gap! Half a second separates the Red Bull of Gippo and the AlphaTauris. Ridiculous stats here. But of course, that could all change in the final lap of Hot Laps. Jake Hardy coming around sector 3 now. In the Ferrari. Now coming through this, what I call a bendy street. Because you're going flat out and it's a bend. Nothing more, I should say. Coming around the final corner now, of course, the very unusual hairpin that is the final corner. Coming to the line. That's not the line. That's the line, and he goes 6 for 128.313. We're still waiting for Mashek to set a time. I do believe he is still in the pits. I'm not sure if he is wanting to set a time or is he doing that strategically. Just hang back and just let the chaos ensue in front of him. I mean, it's an unorthodox strategy, especially if you want to get high up the grid. As you've seen, there's been a lot of strategies classing in the F11, F12, F13 PlayStation and PC, of course. I just don't want to start about the PC F1 because that was mental. Again, it always is. As Gippo comes into the pits. Everyone's in the pits just gearing up for their final run. 3 minutes to go. This will be the all or nothing moment for some of these drivers. It will be very difficult to top the 2 AlphaTauris up there in first and second. Aero capitalizing on Hype's absence, dare I say it, By going top and showing anything you can do, hype, I can do better. Some of the drivers on the outlap. I do believe headshot, Lessie. Will he be going boom, headshot on the podium today? We'll have to find out. But first, the qualifying run from headshot. 30 viewers, thank you for the views. Here he goes. Coming through the S. Gets the apex bang on and the second one too. Nice exit. He's got to watch out for the traffic ahead. Just hope and pray that they let him through. Oh dear, Luke's in the way. That's his teammate. His teammate thankfully ducks out of the way just in time. Masiak finally going on the run, by the way. Well, it's an outlap, so he should be letting headshot through. He does. And he's going to get some draft from Rizzy. I hope that wasn't impedance there. Now remember, you're not allowed to slipstream your opponent. Well, you're not your opponent, your teammate. You're not allowed to slipstream your opponent. I do not believe that. Oh, Giorgio's in his way, and he's invalidated anyway, so a double whammy there for headshot. He will have to go again if he has time, or he can just give up now, but I wouldn't do that. Sonny now has a big deficit make up, 6 attempts. To try and get pole here. 35 euros, by the way. Thank you very much. Coming to the infamous Mistral Chicane. Or the Chicane Nord, I should say. Not the Mistral Chicane, it's just called Chicane Nord. Now, coming through Cygnus. Oh boy, that's one heck of a corner, Cygnus. Love that corner. Now Bosset, if that's how you say it. And then after this it will be Bendor. Oh jeez, the Alpine. I don't know which one it was, but the Alpine getting in the way there. Neon's just in front of them. He's got to be... Oh my goodness. Because remember, you can report other drivers if they're not very careful with you. It's so busy out there. 30 seconds to go. Sonny coming to the line now. He will get DRS though, so it might help. It's not his teammate he is getting slipstream from, so it is fair game. And Sonny goes third with a 128.2. But look at this. The two AlphaTauris are on their flying laps. Are they going to set the bar even higher? Arrows went fastest in Sector 1. This is worrying for all the other drivers. No one yet to top the... Oh, Stebbers went third. He's the third driver to break the 128 barrier, and Sam has had an off. What's happened to Sam? It looks like he's... Has he done that on purpose? I don't know what's happened there, but Sam has crashed into the wall. And that's the end of his run. Masiak on a run. I don't believe there are any Alfa Romeos tonight. I've just noticed. No, there are no Alfa Romeos tonight. Look, Frano coming around the final corner. Headshot goes further up. Gipple now down to 6 and he won't make any other progress. Luke is in the top 10. Now you might have to start on that too, unless... Wait a minute. Why is Hecht's tyres 5 laps old? Has he disconnected or something? I've missed it. Aero has failed to capitalise on his lap. But oh! Twosome with a sneaky last gasp attempt has snatched pole right off Aero by over 2 attempts. And that is pole position for the twosome. The gruesome twosome is on pole. His teammate right beside him on the front row. Masterclass from AlphaTauri. Masiak failing to set a time. He'll start at the very back. I am not sure what in the world happened with Hecht's tyres. I think he might have lost connection. I may have to check. Oh, I won't get to check, because that is the session over. Well, that was exciting. Twosome takes pole position. Aero also in the front row. Sonny and Stebber on your second row, Headshot and Gippo on the third, Carty and B-Boy Worm on the fourth, Sam and Luke on the fifth, Tyler Stiggy on the sixth, Speed Ari, not Barry Burman by the way, and Giorgio on the seventh, Rizzy and Neon on the eighth, and Hecht Magic on the back. Hecht, I hope you're still there, buddy. Let me check. He's still there to me. I don't know why he's been doing 5 laps. Well, he's definitely not going to be starting on the softs, that's one thing for sure. He will be starting on the mediums, I do believe. Right, on to the race. Exciting! The race is about to begin. Alright, here we go. It's race time. Is it raining? Is it raining? It's very overcast. But that doesn't necessarily mean it is raining. I'm just gonna turn the... I'm gonna turn the... That's not right. Chat on. What's the difference between various leagues on PSGL? Yeah, that's right, Cameron. Assist and pace. We have some assists on here. We have no assists on at F1 to F8. And for the top 5 divisions, I do believe, correct me if I'm wrong, there is no line. You have no guidelines to work with. You've got to do it on your own. Right, we are ready for action. It does look like it's dry, but very worrying conditions. You can see there's the predicted stop strategy. There's the medium and hards one, and, well, you just saw the soft and medium one, it doesn't matter. But I'm not sure if that's going to be... That's going to be the case for long if it does rain. So you do, of course, the top 10 are starting on softs, that's what they set them on. So, and... Bottom 8, we have half and half here, 4 on the mediums and 4 on the hards. The medium runners Tyler, Giorgio, Rizzy and Neon, and the hard runners Stiggy, Speed, Ari, Hecht and Masiek. So it'll be interesting to see how they will fare on those tyres. Who is the favourite to win? Probably Aero, considering his pedigree here. But that could all change. Definitely could all change. As the 2 leading AlphaTauris, 1 and 2, are approaching Cygnus at the end of the Mistle Straight. Of course, cut in half by the Chicane Nord. Yeah, it is looking very overcast and very worrying. It could be that we have a rainy race, but we'll have to see. Be interesting to see one, to be fair. Knowing the weather in France, it can be very predictable. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, please get a drink, sit back, enjoy the action. By the end of it, you'll probably be on the edge of your seat. Time for F10 action here at La Castellette. F11's not going well. Don't like that spot. Masiek puts his cart on the grid box. Here come the lights, and the second race of the F10 season is underway. Looks like a good start from the AlphaTauri drivers, and Masiek making some progress already. And Stebra's coming in on the outside on Aero F1. They come through the first corner, but the 2 AlphaTauris hold their ground and they keep the first 2 positions. Stebra in third right now. Headshot has already went up to 4th as he is getting challenged by Sonny back for that 4th place. He wants it back big time. And Sonny getting moved on by Sam, and there's a glitch with the leaderboard again. I do apologize for that. It's just a problem. And there is a yellow flag, and Speed Ari has spun out. Dreadful starting luck for him. 50 viewers on here, by the way. Welcome to the stream. You gotta subscribe if you want some updates. Twosome is still in the lead of the race. Aero just behind. Jay Tyler has been overtaken by Giorgio for 10th, the last points position, and there is another yellow flag. Headshot! Headshot was in the top 5, but he is now spun out and into, well, nearly plumb last. Still Speed Ari in dead last. But it is still the two Alpha Towers in the lead as they come around sector number 3. A 6/10 gap between the gruesome Twosome and Aero F1. Stever in 3rd, then Sam and Gippo. Jake Harty and Sonny are battling for 6th. Right here, and just behind them is Sonny's teammate B-Boy. They're going there side by side in the final 2 corners now. And now the Jake Harty in the Aston Martin sandwich. My goodness me. B-Boy just behind Jake Harty. He wants to try and make a move on him as they complete the first lap now, on to lap number 2 of 27. Jake Harty is going to try and find a way to get past Sonny. Sonny has already lost a couple of positions. He started 4th, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong. Well, we do have the... Actually, that's the wrong one. Yeah, he's lost 3 positions on the first lap. That is not what you want. Sonny now is going to try and... How is he going to claw these places back? That'll be the question that will have to be answered as B-Boy Worm just behind Jake Harty now. And there is your predicted stop strategies. Here's the other one. Oh, they get very close into that chicane Nord, and there's another yellow flag. I'm not going to go back to it. It is Speed Ari again. He's just having a horrible day. As there's a lot of battles going behind, the 2 Hasses involved. It's the Alpine of Jay Tyler getting past Giorgio. And look at this, Luke Flannel on the outside of Giorgio. And a fantastic move into 10th he goes. But no, Giorgio is not really that easy. He's brought Luke Flannel off the road. That has to be investigated for sure. And the 2 Hasses are now at 10th and 11th. But that is controversial. Luke Flannel is now back up down into 13th. And one of the Hasses has gone off the track. Rizzi has went off the track. And wait, what's going on here? He probably might be giving them back, or he's probably got a problem or something. Yeah, he looks like he has a problem, and oh my goodness, he's retired from the session just like that. My goodness, that was dramatic. Back up to 7th place here now. Jake Harty, DRS enabled by the way, still in that Aston Martin sandwich. Oh, how yummy that must be. Yeah, Rizzi, the reserve tonight for, I do believe, Hype. He's not really impressive. He's just retired on just lap 2. He's probably had some damage and thought, you know what, I quit. And that's the end of his race. Headshot is also in the pit now. Looks like he needs some repairs. As you can see on the screen now, Gipple right behind Sam T in the Alpine. Oh, and Sam T gets a bit of a slide in the chicane Nord, but he is okay. Still in 4th position. You can see the top 5 separated by about 2.5 seconds. This is how close the action can get on a sunny day. You see, it's still very overcast. No signs of rain yet. Gipple right behind Sam T. The F3 commentator feeling the heat off the Scotsman. He's going. Is he going? He really looks for a peak. But no, he's just giving her a sneak peek of what to expect come the DRS zone, because that is where all the overtaking can happen. As they come around the final 2 corners to start lap number 4, well, they will when they get to the line. Meanwhile, further back, B-Boy right on the rear of Jake Harty. And looks like there is going to be so many moves happening. Gippo sets the fastest lap. He is trying to set a standard for all the others, saying, look out, here I come. B-Boy just loses a little ground to Jake Harty, but it's not the end of the world. Of course, this is just lap number 4. 24 laps to go here at La Castellette. Top 5 still bunched up together. Now it's going to be the top 8. As you can see, Jay Tyler, of course, on the mediums. That's normal to be much slower. Down in 9th, 2.2 seconds behind B-Boy. But will that alternate strategy work? As we may see some passes here. As you can see, Sonny right behind Gippo. Is he going to try and make a move? Yes, he is. But it's not going to be enough. Or is it? He's still battling, but He just can't get it. Gippo still in 5th. As they head down, look, he's going to make another move. Is he? He's going to go on the inside here. It's Cygnus. Side by side into... What's that corner? Bosset. I keep forgetting what these corner names are. I do apologise for this. But Sonny gets past Gippo and back in the 5th. Now he's got to try and gain some ground to get into Sam T territory. Gippo now right behind Sonny, it looks like. That didn't take long. BMW has side pod damage on each side. Do you mean BTW? Which AI you guys are driving on? I'm not sure. I think I'm driving on 90. Luke Flano is pitted, by the way. He probably has damage. He's now going to go down the order. He'll have to claw those spaces up, but he could get them all back once all the others pit. Looks like he's going to take a different approach. He's going to... No, he's already on softs. He's on hards now. I do apologise. The pit lane here is very long, by the way, I must mention. I do not know the exact time, but it is usually much more than other tracks. As you can see, the battles continuing in the midfield, in the top 8. Gippo trying to gain some more ground on Sonny, but it's just not working for him yet. But he has 23 laps left. Look how close the top 8 are. It's a massive hype train, you could say. Edison, we do not use... What's it called? We do not use the TAS system, I believe it's called. That's just the top levels. Gippo, still behind Sonny. Preparing to make a move. Oh, that's a horrible corner by Gippo. He's going to lose a lot of ground. Besides, all the others in front of him will have DRS, so they'll pretty much be cancelling out his DRS. As you see now, B-Boy. Mr. B-Boy. Oh, there's a car off! It's Sonny! Sonny has spun off his D. He's just gone from bad to worse. He spun at the S, and now he's down to 14th. Masiek's received a penalty, by the way. He's cut the corners too many times. Naughty, naughty. Can't cut the corners too many times, or you will get penalties. Gippo has not got any DRS, and this opens the door for Jake Harty. You've got to be within 1 second of the car behind to receive DRS privileges. As unfair as it sounds, got to get the pace up if you want to get that DRS. And I do believe, yeah, the Williams, I hate to say it, but they are really struggling today. Look, Lufrano is all over the place. Headshot has a penalty. 2 AlphaTauri still leading though. Massive contrast between these two teams. AlphaTauri just leading the way right now, but that could all change. The weather doesn't look so promising as they come to start lap number 7. Oh gosh. Sorry, I had a bit of an itch in my back. Just a little personal note. I thought I'd add Aero is within 4/10. It's been in 4/10 all this time. Surprised he has withstood the dirty air. Not sure how much of a dirty air effect dirty air has on this game. Well, I know when the collisions are off, there is no dirty air, and that was a thing in the esports thing. So we all know that for sure. Now Sam T within 4/10 of Steber. Could he be trying to prepare a move here? Don't think he'll have enough runway, no. Alpine driver. Oh, I think Luke Flano is... Yeah, he's retired. Luke Flano out of the race. It's just not been his day. But what is this? What's this? The 2 AlphaTauris have switched positions now. I'm not sure if Error was going for the overtake or Tucson made a mistake. Team orders or whatever. Aero has taken the lead, and this is bad news for Hype, because that means he might get a big lead on Hype in the championship, and Speedari has gone off again, I believe. Yeah, he's went off the track, and that's not good for his tyres. Oh, Twosom's come in! Twosom's come in! And so has Steba, Sam, and they're all doing the undercut. Now that he's just got passed by Aero, he's going to try the undercut to get that first place back. I love that strategy. So now Gifo is up into second, and as you may have noticed, it's got much clearer in the sky. So it looks like the threat of rain has passed, and there's a car on the side of the road. Oh yeah, that's Luke, I do apologise. Keep forgetting the weird quirks in this game. It doesn't let you retire in the pits, it just lets you retire on the track. Steba and Sam T and Twosome all on the hards, by the way. As Steba, oh, he's received the corner cutting penalty. Not what you want to have, especially if you've been running that high up. We do hear there's been issues in F11. Now, I'm not sure what the issues are. Is there any disconnection? Oh! They must have disconnected. Still see they're in the lobby. Well, very sorry to hear that, but we're still here at F10 giving you quality action here at Le Castellet, the Paul Ricard circuit, known to be used as a test track, was used in the 80s for Formula 1. Unfortunately, playing the live of Elio De Angelis, and Speedari has spun again, as you may notice on the mini-map down in the bottom right corner, and Aero is coming in. This is very important. Also in is B-Boy Worm of the Aston Martin. Has he pushed enough to maybe get one up on his teammate Twosome? Here he comes. I cannot switch it to Twosome, but he's just coming around the final corner. He's coming out of the pits. There he is now. I think. Oh, he's still in the lead of Aero, so he still has the net lead on him. In fact, he's behind Steba as well. This is not good for Aero. He is 2 seconds behind, and he's got a lot of ground to make up, but he is on fresher hards. It looks like it's going to be soft hard for the leading runners, and there is an incident. Headshot, let's see, it's not headshot. I'm sure there's someone who was off the track, but it's not anymore. It looks like the action has cooled down a little bit, as Steba is trying to get up close to Twosome to hopefully make a move in the coming laps. So we have a free car train for right now third. Oh, Speedari has left the session, so looks like he will not be, and Giorgio has went off the track. He has made a mistake at, I do believe, was it Bendor? Yeah, Bendor, and now he's down to 7th for now. Remember, they do have to pit as Aero gets past Hecht, and Steba. Oh, Steba's out! Steba is out of the race! Now, I'm not sure what happened there. He's retired on track. Steba is retired on track, and I don't know what happened there, but he's out. Steba, third place in the championship. You need to let me know what happened, and that will not be good for the Constructors and Drivers' Championships. And his teammate Speedari just joined. This has not been good for either Williams or McLaren. Aero now up 9th. He's made up a few places, and now he's right behind Twosome. 7 tenths to gap, 3/4 of a second now. So this is Aero's chance to strike while the iron is hot. He is going to be in the lead if he gets at least 6 points here, so he needs a 5th place finish. But he could really make it a big lead if he wins. Could be an opportunity for Stiggy as well. He's currently running 4th, but yet to pit. But it does look like he could be doing hard soft, if he wishes. Or the safety car could come out and change things out entirely. But these two have been pretty much at ends, I could say. As Gippo and J Carty have pit. Gippo going on the mediums, it looks like he could be doing a two-stop. Or he could be trying to get these mediums to the end. I think he might be. Probably only be a two-stop if it is. B-Boy setting the fastest lap. If it is a safety car, it could change the strategies up. So Gippo will have better pace, but these tires do wear out, of course, faster than the hards. So he will have a pace advantage over B-Boy, Sam, Aero, and Twosome. But which strategy will come out on top? Will it be soft medium or soft hard? You'll have to find out in the coming laps. They're doing a second restart. My goodness, F11! What's going on? Oh no! Twosome's made a mistake at Chicane Nord! And this is Aero's chance to strike like out hard. How has he not got past him? I am not sure. How has Twosome kept that together? We have to find out somehow. That was one heck of a way to approach Chicane Nord, but it was the wrong way and it's actually cost him time. One stop SM. Impossible, they will puncture. Well, we'll have to see about that. They did 11 laps on the softs. Meanwhile, Jay Tyler has taken the lead from Stiggy. Sorry I couldn't mention that, but these two are going into war now, once again. Aero. Oh my goodness, he's trying to get him off of it. And he has succeeded in doing so, getting him off the drag reduction. And still, somewhere, somehow, ahead of his teammate. Looks like Stiggy is going to try and get first place back from Jay Tyler. He's going to go to the left, but no, not enough space to make a move. Stiggy's still in, for right now, second. Of course, they will be pitting because you have to pit. Yeah, they can make it from lap 10. It's a push, but possible. He claimed, that's why he thinks he's very skeptical about the soft medium. I think it's because he had a dodgy setup. Yeah, setup is very crucial, especially if you're trying to get your tires to the end. Tire conversation is a big thing to worry about. If you don't conserve your tires, you don't manage your tires well, it could cost you the race. And Tyler is coming into the pits already. It's only then 11 laps. He's gonna go to the hards, I guess. Maybe he didn't want to waste those tires. Maybe he's seen all the potential in those tires, and he's going down the order now. Through come the AlphaTauris, who are still trying to battle, and look at all the cars coming behind him. All the cars starting to come together again. Got a range of medium and hards, and it looks like it will be like that for the race, because we do not see any threat of rain anymore. Need extreme tire management for soft medium. So it might be two stop then. We'll have to see. As Sam T trying to approach Mr. B-Boy Worm. I don't believe Mr. B-Boy Worm was here last week. No, he was not here last week, so this is his debut here. Hex got a penalty. Getting there a quarter of a second as they come towards Cygnus. He's not close enough. Oh, he's might going for a move here in the inside of Bassett. But not quite. He will have to make do for now. As now they come through to Lack, and then it will be Pont. That's the names of the final two corners. Meanwhile, the two AlphaTauris are still separated by around 7 tenths. Aero can't try and find anything to get close to twosome, as Gippo now joins the fray of this battle between B-Boy and Sam T. Coming through the first sector. "15 drivers remain, and we are halfway there, living on a prayer." Entering the Mistral Straight now comes B-Boy Worm, and he's going to the very left, trying and get any drag away from Sam T, but Sam T's coming in hot. Is he going to try and make a move? No, not quite. Mr. B-Boy Worm remains in 7th. Meanwhile, Aero starting to close up to twosome as they come round Cygnus. Medium is not allowed, Rendy, sorry. Sonny's got a penalty. His day gets just even worse than it was already. But meanwhile, Sam coming around the inside of Bossette against B-Boy Worm. B-Boy Worm still keeping hold of 7th though. Now Sam has to go to the outside. Gippo's waiting in the wings. This is bad for the both of them. Here comes Gippo now. He's going to be making a charge. Sam T now comes into the inside. This might not end well. But what's this? Mr. B-Boy Worm still on the inside. Still holds on. This is not good for either of them because Gippo's right behind them and now he's going to try and make a move. But here comes Sam T. He's going to try and make a move. Coming on to the right. He'll have the outside at the S. But he won't now. He's through him clean. And up into 6 he goes. Doing it for the commentators out there here at PSGL. Brilliant move into 6th. Now Gippo is the next one to try and overtake B-Boy. B-Boy starting to fall down the order, is he? He has 2 drivers already ganged up on him, and meanwhile Giorgio making a great move into 2nd place with Neon. They still need to pit, remember. It looks like Giorgio and Neon are going long on the mediums. But here comes Neon again. Gets through him at Cygnus. He gets his position back. Meanwhile, look at this. Gippo going for a move on B-Boy Worm. And he gets it done into Cygnus. Oh, jeez, he nearly loses it. And he's going to lose position again. But will he reclaim it at Bossette? No, he will not. These corners very crucial for moves. It sounds a little unorthodox, but that is the dynamics of Paul Ricard. And looks like Giorgio has come into the pits. He's going to change his tire. Looks like it could be the hard. It is the hard tire going on. Meanwhile, Gippo still right behind B-Boy. He nearly got 6th from him, but not 7th. They're now 6th. But he just couldn't finish off the move. He nearly makes a mistake into the first sector. Jay Carty now is right behind him. Looks like B-Boy's going to try and get 5th place back. Sam going to the left, try and maybe defend his inside. Oh, they nearly come together. How they didn't is beyond me. Gippo still being challenged by Jay Carty, perhaps. 4-way up into Cygnus. B-Boy right on the back, and oh, Hecht is gone. Hecht is, it's a virtual safety car. They will have to stop battling for now. We are going to check what has happened to Hecht. Oh, he's lost it out of the exit. That's what it's called. It's called exit. And I hate to say it, but he has exited from the race. Hecht has, that is. Hecht has exited. Darn, this is a tongue twister. So virtual safety car means Neon's going to pit now. He has already pitted for softs, And Masiek, who we really haven't talked about much, is coming out now on the mediums, and he's come out in front of Stiggy. With that now, all of the drivers who started on what they started on have pitted. Everyone has made their stop. Twosome is back in the lead. What's this going on here? B-Boy making an illegal overtake. That may be reviewed, but he does give it back. Still under virtual safety car conditions, by the way. We are not sure of when it's going to end. See, the drivers are required to slow down under a certain delta. It is off now. We're back under racing conditions, and it's now the two AlphaTauris in the lead. But which one will come out on top? Now, they don't want to battle too much. If one of them goes out, it will not only ruin the other's race, but it will also cost them valuable points in the Constructors' Championship. B-Boy weren't right behind Sam T. Oh my goodness me, how did they not come to blows there? We've got 3 separate battles in the top, 4 separate battles in the top 8. And they're all really exciting. Sam T has been passed by B-Boy. Did he make a mistake? Who knows what happened? He's down in a 4th now. It's all gearing up to be an exciting end to the race. You never know, we might have some interventions from the safety car yet. But we won't worry about that too much just yet. Half a second a gap between the leading AlphaTauris. Will anything change in these final 10 laps? You're going to have to find out. Stick around. You don't want to miss a single second of this action. Oh, Neon's got a penalty. He's going on a late run on softs. And he has all the grip in the world, but he's got a penalty, and that's going to make his job much, much harder. Gippo 4 tenths behind Sam T. He has the pace, he has the tyres. Sam T looking at trying to make a defensive move, but he doesn't need to worry. He's still in 4th, but he also got to chase down Mr. B-Boy. Oh, he's had a bad exit. Gippo right on the back of Sam T. Sam T defending of all he's got. Gippo decides to go to the outside. Oh no, Sam! Sam has spun out! And I think that was Gippo that had spun him around there. I'm not sure, but whatever happened, they've come to blows, and now Sam is down into 10th. It doesn't look like he is damaged, but he has lost so many positions. He could have had a podium, but with his collision with Gippo, he is now is at risk of not scoring anything. Heartbreak for Sam T. Oh, that's not supposed to happen. There's a lot of fastest laps being set. Of course, they've just pitted, so it pretty much makes sense. Masiek in 6th from an 18th place start, I'd just like to mention. Now that's some work. But remember, ain't over till it's over. We saw, I believe, last week in F13, Mr. Grumpy, an OG of PSGL, started last. He won the race in Bahrain. So anything can happen now. Masiek is right behind his teammates. Starting to gain ground, but it doesn't look like it's going to work. Gippo is trying to go for B-Boy. Gippo has already caused some controversy by his attack on Sam T, and now he's going on to the inside before Cygnus, and he will take 3rd position. But B-Boy coming around now. B-Boy coming around on the inside of Bosset. Is he going to make the move, take 3rd place back? Yes, he is. But Gippo's still holding on. Gippo holds on to 3rd. My goodness, but he's 7 seconds down on the AlphaTauris. B-Boy now coming up close to Gippo. Now the hairpin off Pont. Oh, he gives Gippo a bump. My goodness me. Gippo living very dangerously tonight. Masiek now right behind Jay Carney. Not only the 2 AlphaTauris are at battle, so are the 2 Ferraris. Now remember, B-Boy has a penalty for exceeding track limits too many times, I do believe. Oh no, Maciek's got a penalty! Oh, after all that. But all the others behind him do have a penalty. So, but, you know, it reduces the gap. Gipple on a late run. Meanwhile, the gap's closing between the two AlphaTauris. If only this could happen in the real world. Imagine Yuki Tsunoda leading Pierre Gasly. Aero has more pace. Remember, he is on 1 lap fresher tyres. And the gap's starting to close again. Oh, Sam is out! Sam is out! Oh no! Oh, it's a safety car! Sam's incident has caused a safety car and has turned the race on its head! And that is bad news for the front runners, especially the AlphaTauris. What are they going to do? They're going to pit. Everyone might be pitting. Neon? What's Neon going to do? He can conserve his softs, but is he going to pit? The leaders have pit. He is pitting. Everyone's pitting, so it looks like the two AlphaTauris will be fine, but all the drivers are going to be coming after them like hawks. So I do take my comment back on what it was bad news. It's not bad news at all, but the back markers are going to be all over them. They're all on softs. It's going to be maybe a 5-lap sprint at most. 4-lap maybe. How much more action do you want? All the drivers have pitted. F10, what's that? F10. Right. Relax. We have had so much action in this race. Now the safety car has just added to it. Meanwhile, there is action going on in... Can we mention WOR? We're good friends with WOR. They're about to start action. Oh my god, F11 update, we have lost 4 drivers in 4 laps. Liam 1-3, Jimmy Allen, Vettel and Robo, Robo, are all out of the race already. Oh my god, Jimmy Allen took the lead and then he crashed out of the race. Wait, how did he... Yeah, he just spun out of the race. So, 13 drivers remain in this race. Now, I just want to check the penalties. B-Boy, Tyler, Neon, Sonny have 3 seconds of penalties. Headshot and Stiggy 6 seconds of penalties. Maciek has 9 seconds of penalties. Wait, he has 9 seconds of penalties, my goodness. Every driver has made 2 stops. Well, with Speedari? Oh! Speedari? I forgot. He disconnected. Or he just left the session. So he's absolutely doing nothing, so he might be getting disqualified by the game for failing to change tires or different compounds. Of course, that is a glitch in the game as well, and we don't want to mention. Yeah, it's going to be insane. I might lose my voice after this. I need to prepare for that. But yeah, this is bad news for the AlphaTauri. Their 8-second gap between second and third is gone. They have to build it back up again. Thirty-three viewers right now. Welcome all. Again, I'd like to apologise for the absence of Kat. Wish she was here tonight. Now, is the safety car coming in? It looks like it is! Sorry about that, I had to get something sorted, but it looks like the safety car is coming in. Is it? It is! We're gonna get back underway. Twosome will be controlling the field. Arrow will be right behind him. Here he goes, he's on the throttle right now, he's got a good lead over Arrow. They come to the line, 5 laps to go, it's a sprint to the victory! Jake Carney right behind Gipple. Gipple still in 3rd place right now. Can I mention, it is a 1-2-3 for the Red Bull teams. Crazy. The gap 3/10 between Jake Carney and Gipple, that could extend or decrease in the next couple of corners. Here come the out of the first part of Sector 1. Well, Sector 2 I should say. No DRS until lap 25. It's 3 laps after the safety car. You've got to work, pretty much, they've got to overtake Raw. Headshot getting very close to Tyler, but it's not going to be enough. Tyler keeps 6th place. Tyler right behind B-Boy Worm now. Can't make a move through Cygnus. 2 AlphaTauri still lead. Look at that view. Massive views. You can see Neon trying to make a move on Masiek. Masiek does have 9 seconds worth of penalties, so it might mean he doesn't get anything from this race. Arrow still in 2nd place, waiting to try and pounce on Twosome. As Twosome sets the fastest lap, a minute 30.5. These tyres are 3 laps old. Should be fine, because they have been under the safety car. And Sonny has got a penalty. Loads of drivers getting penalties. It's just the top 4, Giorgio and Speedari, who is disconnected from the session, by the way. Now they come down the long Mistral Straight once again. Tyler has a close gap, and they're all battling right now. You see some making a move to the other side of the track. Jay Tyler right behind B-Boy Worm. Oh, he doesn't get much of a good exit now. Headshot might capitalise on this as they come down to Cygnus. There's a move happening behind Sonny, trying to make a move for 10th place. Oh, they touch wheels, but it looks like Sonny might be making a move here. Neon needs these points desperately. Oh no, he's actually holding on. He is held on, but now right behind is Giorgio. Oh, he gives a push from Sonny there. My goodness. Headshot. Look at them, they're getting very close now. Headshot is 2 tenths behind Jay Tyler. I don't think he's going to get close enough to try and make a move. No is the answer. Oh, goodness me, Sonny getting a push to Neon. And now right behind him is Giorgio. Now remember, this could be for more points because Masiek does have a 9-second penalty. I should change it to penalties now, as we get to the closing stages of the race. No more pit stops are going to be made unless damage occurs. Headshot making a move on Tyler. He makes a move, but no, Tyler says, no, you're not getting through that easy. Mashek gets another penalty and Tyler goes off the road. No, Headshot went off the road, I'm sorry. Headshot went off the road and kept position. Now that may be very controversial indeed. Might have that reviewed if Jay Tyler is that unsatisfied with it. Still holding on to 6th place he is. 3 laps, well it will be 2 laps as they come through. The 2 Red Bulls, well not Red Bulls, AlphaTauri still leading the race. Gippo trying to make a move. They're going to have DRS when they come out of this corner for the first time. Will he make a move? Will there be any moves? He's not close enough. Stiggy gets up into 7th. Tyler now down to 8th. Wow, look at that view. Helicopter view. Headshot closing in on B-Boy. He really needs to close in now. Time is ticking away. 2 laps to go. Tusum is still in the lead. They started this race 1 and 2. They could finish this race 1 and 2. What will happen in the closing stages? Error with the DRS, Tusum with absolutely nothing. He still can't get challenged, Tusum. That's funny enough, I was going to show pens. Yeah, thank you, Zexer. 3 tenths to gap. Gippo still waiting in the wings for an action. It's going to come down to the final lap. After 26 laps of crazy, unpredictable action, they will just have one final tour to make their move. Their race deciding move, that is. Here they come around the final corner now. Jake Carty closing up a bit. Who will make a move first? It looks like it could be Arrow. He's going to strike first. Getting up and close and personal with Tusum. But no. And look at this, the clouds starting to cover the track as well. Is there going to be rain in the final few seconds? We don't know what's going to happen next. Anything could. Top 3, this bunched up together. I think it's starting to rain. Is it? Or is it just, yeah, it's just the surface. But now the gap is increased between the 2 AlphaTauris. Is Gippo going to make a move here? Oh, look at this, he's so close. But nothing yet. Arrow is running out of opportunities. Tusum to make a mistake out of the chicane Nord. Has that opened the door for Arrow? Arrow going to try and make a move. Here he comes. Arrow into Cygnus. Into the corner and he's made it. He's made it. Can you believe it? And now Gippo is going to try and overtake. But no, he's run out of steam. Arrow is going to... Oh no, here goes Tusum. Tusum trying to get past, but I don't think he's going to do it. He's going to have one more opportunity at the home, straight to the line, and it's the longest one of the whole calendar, I think. And Gippo's losing position. Gippo's losing. J Tiles got a penalty. This is it, the final straight. Has Arrow done enough? I think he has. Arrow steals victory at the last possible moment. Tusum has to settle for second, Gippo third, J Carty fourth, B-Boy Worm fifth, Headshot sixth, Staggy seventh, Tyler eighth. I need a rest. That was one way to steal the race. Arrow is your winner in F10 here at France. I just got a message for Sam T. He's had problems with internet that may have caused the demise of him. But the Dutchman, Arrow, has won it at the last possible moment and denies Tusum of a perfect game. He gets the fastest lap. He's got 13 points. Bit of a consolation, but Arrow gets 16 points to his tally and is now up to 28 points and the lead of the championship. Just to let you know, by the way, Giorgio 9th, Sonny in 10th. Neon does not score despite being on sauce. Mashet does not score. Of course, Speedari was one lap down. Well, what a race that was. He struck while the iron's hot, took the position and took the victory. Aero's your winner. Twosome thought he had it all wrapped up, but nope, he didn't. Gipple, by the way, impressive podium, gets his first 10 points. And B-Boy getting his first 6 points. And I need a rest. I don't think I can be bothered to do interviews. I mean, I should. I'll ask. You might just go watch F10 right now. F9 right now, I should say. F9 has about 7 minutes left in qualifying. Go check that out right now. F11 is still going on. They're halfway through the race. They are going to investigate the Gipple and Sam T incident. Alright. We need to do interviews, don't we? Yeah, Sam T's issues were internet. Unfortunately, that means he could be under investigation for the incident with Gipple, but Gipple managed to hold on for third. Twosome can't do interviews, by the way. Sorry about that. But wow, what a finish! Last gasp victory for Aero. Giorgio got his first top 10, by the way. Well done to him. One moment, please. Right, I don't think we'll be getting any interviews tonight. I do apologise. But yeah, thank you for watching this race tonight. It's been one heck of a race. You thought it was won by Twosome, but no. Aero capitalised on Twosome's mistakes and takes the lead in the championship. What will happen in the next chapter, the third chapter, which will be held at Spa-Francorchamps in Belgium. That will be one you cannot miss. Just remember, F11 and F9 on right now, and tomorrow F8 to F1 in PlayStation divisions. And we will see you next Sunday for action in PSGL F10 in Spa-Francorchamps. And until then, I've been Otaku Logan, and I would say a cat named Minty, but he's not here. But I'll still mention him. A cat named Minty will hopefully be back next week, and we will see you then.